siege. Stands none. Forces effects. Let's just auto-resolve this. There's nobody to fight. Very few brigades, obviously. It would be an insignificant victory in battle, but a great victory on the campaign. I like it. Plus 12 from all sources. Let's have a slave market here. We'll be keeping all the slaves. Of this region there, where they will be traded. This army will siege Alexandria. Probably this settlement was called after Alexander the Great. As you can see, their forces here are slightly too powerful for us to deal with. One army will siege and the other army will move after them. We're going to go on a force march so that we could move as close to them as possible, and we'll try to intercept them. They can ambush us, it's fine. Their numbers are so small, we would kill them with these. Desertion is a problem when starvation is taking place. Furthermore, we don't meet any kind of resistance, and so we'll get rid of the rest of them. It's time to fight the battle. We'll face one of these insignificant forces. That's going to be the Battle of Bukhara. There are quite a few settlements inside of their lands, deep inside of their lands, that are barely defended. So that means they never built any building chains that provided a lot of garrison. This means we will be able to overwhelm them with a relative ease. We can't see them just yet. You see, these kind of buildings represent the Eastern culture, and these buildings right here represent the Greek culture. So this is a sort of a mix of both, and I think they've taken the best of both, which made them into a really beautiful nation that's currently being completely devoured by us. These peasants don't stand a chance, but they will be a good addition to our empire. It looks like the Lytius troops will be the ones engaging the first brigades. Obviously they're not fighting their heavy pikes, they're fighting their equivalents. However, this undoubtedly is awesome. And now when they saw all these reinforcements coming in, it looks like they won't stand and fight. Surprisingly, even if they ran, only 12 survived before they reached the full lines. I'm going to position my troops so that they would be able to fight cohesively. I don't want one brigade taking all the fighting. I want all of them to take up a position from which they could make a significant impact. The phalanx shouldn't stop us by long. As you can see, we're overwhelming them. For a most perfect fight, those phalanx need to keep us at bay, but obviously they will not achieve this. It looks like the last of their brigades are running. And we have this. These are the last ones that can stand up and fight, but it won't take long until they run away. As you can see, if they stop, we'll just throw javelins at them. I've sent the cavalry to intercept them. It's only a matter of time until cavalry will reach them. And that's it. That's the end for this battle. The city is ours. They will not be able to take the settlement back without a serious army that is very large, with many heavy swordsmen. Especially swordsmen, because my army consists of sword units. Sword units win against spear units, so if their armies will consist of powerful spear units, they won't use all the advantages there.
Well met. What do you wish of me?
My spies should march north. In fact, they could march very, very far north.
I journey ever onward.
In fact, I'm going to disband her because I'm going to recruit new units later. These ones are spread out. They're spread out really, really far. These are the current factions that are still out there. As you can see, I still have scouts here and there. The ones that are not needed can be disbanded. This one is still providing some information. Let's see what the last settlement of theirs is doing. It looks like it's undefended. That's good. Let's see if there are more agents out there that I do not need anymore. The ones that are in the army, those are good. The ones that are not in the army anymore, those should be disbanded. It looks like everything is in order. As you can see here, we have reached the end of the known world, and we started from here right there in Lusitania, and we went all the way through to the edge of the known world. So we went from one edge to the other This is where it all started, and we've traveled a long way. You can take a look right now. It wasn't our direction. We never moved to North Africa at first, but our armies have traveled through all of this. Everywhere we've been. We even have allies that are out there. And as you can see, we have reached the very edge of the known world where our armies wouldn't march any further. Probably there's a new culture out there, a culture that we are just not interested in conquering anymore. They're, let's say, unknown to us. So this army will have to move forward, deal with the rest of those settlements, and this force right here needs to go after Acto. It's not surprising that Bactria has sued for peace, because obviously they were unable to sustain their armies. I'm just surprised at what kind of a massive level they were unable to sustain their armies. I suspect when we taken out many of their settlements, they have just disintegrated. It seems that all of my forces have moved. It's time for me to fight the civil war further. This army was attacked by an agent, however, the agent was unsuccessful. My main force, the Thunderbolts of Ryu, must siege the capital city here. We'll keep it sieged. We'll keep it sieged for a time. And we'll have it this way.
Let them cower before us.
Just like that. Furthermore, the fights will start on Iska, where we'll be taking out their first settlements. It looks like this one was lightly defended. As you can see, they were wearing the same uniform as ours.
Ready for orders.
Military traditions
Warriors all.
have increased. Weapon damage, morale for all units during ambush battles, during night battles. I'll go for better weapon damage. I think that's very important, and I hope to increase my units' ability to fight through that.
Ready for orders.
That chain right here. And through here we'll be moving on to the rest of their settlements. As you can see, they're lightly defended, and we should have an easy time defeating them. I don't see any Roman forces in our territories, so no provocations to start a war. Everything is
For the tribe.
certainly under control.
Ready for battle.
Now this army could actually use much better units, but these are unavailable here. It looks to me that I could increase the strength of this navy force.
We're gonna need a bigger fleet.
Just like that, we're gonna need a bigger fleet. I'm going to make this into a powerful fleet.
Ready for orders.
This one right here could be made into a powerful fleet too.
Recruiting more ships for the tribe.
We will undoubtedly end up in sea battles at some point. And that will be all for now. I'm just going to expand the building chains for my settlements so that people would stay happy. Settlements and shrines. Agriculture increases. They should eat up the food quite severely, but we will get some more food in no time. No doubts about that. And as you can see, there were many settlements that needed upgrading. This would just provide us wealth. I don't need that. It's good that we do have the money for this. They should eat up most of the food out there. That's it. In a few turns we'll get more food, and in a few turns the food demands will increase. However, if I build enough food producing structures in the settlements that I newly conquer, the food shortage problem should disappear. No doubts about it. I say that Lusitanian Tribal Council should muster all the forces they can, and they should relieve the siege here. They should attack. And that's exactly what they have done. As you can see, this is going to be a battle where they are going to attack us. They probably figured our plan because they're one of us, or used to be one of us, so they know we'll keep them sieged for forever, and so they will attack us and they'll hope to gain victory. We know that our forces are much more capable than their forces.
Break formation.
Okay.
Group disbanded.
One thing I need to do is I need to get
Nobles.
my weaker units close to each other, and and create this formation group. Now I see where they are. We're going to descend on them, so as you can see, now we'll be fighting one of our own.